Hello, everybody. Welcome. Find a comfortable way to stand about hip width apart, standing up nice and tall. Let's start into Tadasana in your mountain pose. Take a look at your feet. Look, and I'm having you look down on purpose because I'll tell people to have their feet straight and they are nowhere near straight. So what does straight actually mean? I want you to imagine that there's a ladder laying down. You're going to step on the inside of it, and a ladder looks like a square. So step on the inside of that square and then line the outsides of your feet up. And when you do that and they're nice and straight, they probably don't look anything like you would think, because that outer ridge of your foot makes the inner go in towards each other. And then lift your head up. Next thing I want you to do is push the outer rim of your foot out. And that means you're going to push out from the crease in your hip joints. And I don't want you to push too hard. If it was on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 1, just to straighten up. So we're going to straighten up our joints from the hip joints to the knees to the feet. And then lift your toes. Spread your toes out. So if I spread my hands out, I'm spreading out all of the bones here. Do the same thing. So we want to get everything spread out. Now drop your toes without dropping your arches of your feet. So keep your arches lifted. Make sure that ball of your foot will underneath your big toe is down on the floor along with your outer. So it's just your arches lifting up. Lift all the way up to the pelvic floor. And now bring yourself up to your pelvis. Now, if it's been really helpful for you, imagining this bucket, hands in a bucket, take them to your pelvis and feel, is my bucket tipping forward? Are my fingers tipping forward? Are they tipping back? And you want them up level so you don't spill anything. I always say mine tips forward, so I got to slightly tip back. And when I do that, it also straightens my knees up. So when I'm tipped forward, it makes me lock my knees. When I go back, I soften my knees. So now we've straightened the knees and the hips and the ankles, side to side, front to back. Go up your side waist and feel your rib cage. Okay, you also want the rib cage to be equal distance. So you don't want to be doing this kind of a thing. You also don't want to be going front, back. Try to lengthen up. Imagine you have a girdle on or a corset lifting you up. And then breastbone for the rib cage. You don't want to be tipping back or forward. You want this nice and straight over top of your pelvic bone. Now let your arms go. So how should these be? Thumbs should be forward for your arm socket to be in the joint. Okay, most of the time we're rolled forward because we live life in front of us. Don't get worried about it. We live life in front of us. So just roll them back, bring thumbs forward. Anatomical is palms forward, but we just want to be neutral. Thumbs forward, lengthen up through the top of your head. See, in my natural, I took my pelvis forward again automatically. So I got to just readjust, lengthen up. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes. If not, just soften your eyes and have a soft gaze on the floor. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Again, deep breath in. Let it go. Just take a moment to notice. Notice if you need to make any changes. Set an intention. What would you like to receive? Is it a better fitness level? Is it more energy? Is there something causing you pain? You want to relieve that pain. So maybe as we're doing these things, and I'm just Gradually going through the whole body here. Maybe there's something specific that you are like, oh, that felt really, really good. Kind of keep that. You can go back and look at the videos anytime and learn that and do it over and over and over again for yourself. So what would you like to receive? Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Inhale, we're going to reach both arms forward and up to the sky. And here you can lift your breastbone and eyes up. Don't tip your head back. Lean backwards from your mid-back. Exhale, release the arms down by your sides. Tuck your chin. I'm going to turn to my side. Roll your shoulders forward. Take your hips back into space and let your palms land just above your knees on your thighs. We're going to curl the tailbone forward, round the spine, as if you're pushing your mid back up to the sky, rounding into cat. And then just the opposite. Now, tailbone lifts up towards the sky and press your heart forward. Round into cat. Open the vertebra on your back. So as you round, you should feel your shoulder blades coming apart. You can even grab your hands and push them apart. And now just the opposite. Tailbone lifts and press your breastbone forward. You can lift your head to look forward. Just don't jam your neck back. And then round. So go ahead, back and forth on your own. So standing cat and cow here. Excellent. The next time that you round your spine into cat, press firmly into your feet, press into your legs, straighten your legs, and roll yourself back up to stand. Roll your shoulder blades back and down by your sides as if you're dropping your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Let's do a full roll down here. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Exhale, let the arms float down by your sides. Tuck your chin, look down at the floor, roll your shoulders forward. Nice deep bend into the knees, hinge at the hips. So this is a fascial roll down, not a forward fold, very different. Now you can just go halfway down, or you can take your hands down to the floor. When your hands get down to the floor, reverse it, push into the feet, press yourself back up. Use your legs to push yourself up. Roll up, roll the shoulder blades back, lift the head. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let the arms float down by your sides. Tuck your chin, roll your shoulders forward, bend the knees, and hinge down. Again, bounce into those legs. We want to be bouncy here. Deep bend into the knees, push your feet into the floor, push yourself back up to stand. So you're going to roll back up to stand. We call these fascial roll ups. So roll down, roll up. Okay, give it a little shake. A little shake, just a little bit of movement before we move a little faster. Okay, we want to soften the fascia first, and that's what we're going to do here. There we go. Okay, so we are going to either start with just hanging out here, heel pumps, arm swings, or you can start moving into a little higher, or we can flip the switch. So it's chair pose down, and then knee to chest, chair, knee to chest, chair, knee to chest. You go as fast or as slow as you want. Here we go. So I'm going to do chair pose, up, knee to chest, chair pose, knee to chest. This is flip the switch. We're trying to lift our energy, but this is your first one. This knee to chest is for your back fascial line, but it's also to help us with our nervous system. We're doing opposite knee and arm for your nervous system. And let those shoulders be loose and swing, but listen to your body. Maybe This is all your arms are going to do because you got some shoulder issues going on. And the same thing with the heel pumps. You got knee and hip issues. You do you. Excellent. Up and down, pressing into the feet, using that floor. Done already. Quick, quick. Okay. Spiral line for our twist. Floppy arm twist. You can keep it here. You can start picking up the energy, add your bounce, and start reaching. Okay. Here we go. You can bounce and reach. You can just do that floppy arm twist. Just, it's like, think about it as squeezing and getting all the fluids to soften in your body, all the fascia to start to soften, especially first thing in the morning before you've moved much. And if you really want to get moving, we'll start a little hop here. Really reaching, stretching. Now you listen to your body and where it's at and make sure these hips are coming around. And you got a little spring. Done. Done. Quick. All right. Adult jumping jacks. So we're in the middle. We start here. You can just go here. You can add your chair pose. And then 5-point star out. We're in, we're out. Here we go. Chair pose, 5-point star. Chair, side to side. Okay, lateral line. We're working the side body here. In and out. So you can put a lot of energy in or none. And just move to soften. Moving in every direction. We're just going through a little 5-minute fascia warm up, getting our heart beating, our lungs pumping in and out. And you go as fast or as slow as you want. Just simple little routines. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Last one, chair kickbacks. Pin the elbows back, shoulder blades are pinned together, and you're just moving from the elbows with the arms. Legs, you're lifting from your butt. And you could just do this or add that chair pose. Once again, your back and your lift. So if you've got knee issues, I'm giving you all kinds of options to not get into them. Here we go. Lift back. So I'm doing it now without the chair. I'm just lifting. We're still softening now, front side body. Okay, or add that chair pose. Bending more joints. Back, back. Lifting the legs from the hip joint. Excellent. Lift, lift. Okay, you want, don't let this pelvis move. Use, isolate here, isolate. Even if you have to hold here and isolate. Okay, we want to soften these hip flexors. Lift, lift. Done. All right, shake it out. Maybe take a drink. You need to hydrate. That also is what you need, water. All right, let's get into our mountain pose. Again, stand with those feet about hip width apart. Now this first one that we are going to start with, and standing here, we got to watch the shoulder. I'm going to start with the right arm. So we're all going to take our arms up above our head. If that doesn't work for you, do it across the body and try to do the best that you can with the side bend. Just try to grab wherever you can. So if you don't have shoulder problems, take both arms up above your head. Left hand comes to right wrist. You're going to pull down on the right elbow, and I'm going to try to bring my whole right side together. So rib cage down towards the hip to get a contraction on this side. And then I'm going to use my left arm to pull all that fascia apart. So it's okay with the arm down here because you're still pulling. You could even use at the elbow just to try here. And then I'm going to add a little twist. So now I'm going to pull the left elbow back to try to draw my breastbone a little bit down towards the floor to add a twist. And then relax, bring yourself back to center and do it again. Pull down, contract, and then go into that stretch, that fascial release. Pull the elbow back, chest down. And relax. Bring yourself back. Contract. Side bend. And back to the left. And relax. Take that arm down. Shake it out. Okay. Other side. All right. Right hand to left wrist. Now we contract to the left. So you're trying to get this side to contract. Now side bend to the right, opening that left side body. And now take that right elbow back. So you're trying to pull your breastbone to face down. So you add twist. And relax, bring yourself back up. Pull down for a side bend. To the left first, and then draw yourself to the right. So let's contract to the left, side bend right, pull yourself back. And release. One more. Side bend, contract. And then lengthen, open up. Add that twist. Excellent, release. All right, let those arms out. So this is where your balance is going to come in. I'm going to turn to the side, step my right foot back. Okay, so as I said before, you can be next to a wall if you lose your balance. You can have a chair in front of you, a desk, couch, anything. So it's not so much about the front legs, stabilizing them. So for better balance, instead of having your legs on a balance beam, widen them, okay? Step on that ladder and widen your feet. Also, the push of the feet really improves your balance. The reason why we're going to lose our balance, you might be fine here, but it gets tippier. We're working on this front side body to start with, but this side bend that we just did is going to add to it. So you're going to pick this back heel up, and this is where the balance comes in. You're going to pick this back heel up. So now you're in here and tip your pelvis. So I'm curling my tail under. I've got my hands on my hips for better balance. You can be holding on to something. Push your feet into the mat and away from each other. So they're doing this, like I'm trying to stretch the mat away from each other. And I'm also going to begin to push into my heel. And this is where the stretch is going to come. Press into the heel and keep pushing those feet away from each other, trying to lengthen the front side of this body right here Feels so good. Just trying to get that heel back. I can get mine back. You might not be anywhere near doing this. And then release, bend the knee and bring it in, curl the tail in, push the feet away from each other and begin to press that heel back. Focus your eyes forward. Press that heel back. Down. Okay, bend the knee, bring it in, push those feet away from each other and back. Like I said, you can just have that left hand on something, holding your balance, so you don't have to worry about it. Bend that knee, bring it in. And you can add a reach up with the arm, the right arm. So it's right leg and right arm. So as that leg goes back, you can take your arm up. There's a lot of stuff we can do with the arm also, but let's just reach away from each other and then bring it all in. Press back and take it back. Excellent. And then bring it in. So I would bounce a little bit here. Step it forward. Give it a little shake. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. So literally that's a whole leg because it'll get your hip flexors here. It'll get your lower leg down there. It'll function for the whole leg. We're going to switch legs. Again, I would keep my feet wide, like on the ladder. Step that left foot back. And feet are nice and wide. Push away from each other. Make sure you feel stable. You can hold on to something. Here we go. You're going to bend the left knee in to start with. Curl the tailbone forward. So you've got the quadricep and the hip flexors in the shortened state. Push the feet into the mat, but then away from each other. And then begin to press back into that left heel, taking this whole left leg back. Healing through the whole front side. Relax into it. Bend that knee. Bring that left knee forward. Curl the tailbone forward. Again, trying to shorten. Push the feet away from each other. And then take that heel back towards your mat. The more the feet push away from each other, the better your balance and stability are going to be. But that's also, we're using the floor for our pin, for our fascial pin. Relax, bring the knee forward, push the feet away from each other, press that heel back. Okay, so we always want a fascial pin, whether we're using the floor, we're using our hand or arm, there's always going to be a fascial pin there. Something to grip the skin. Relax, bring it forward. So maybe you add the arm now, maybe not. Press away, and I'm going to reach my left arm up towards the sky to lengthen even more. And relax. Push away, and reach it up. Let's do one more. Bring it in. Press it up. Excellent. This time, let's slowly bring ourselves down to the floor, however that works for you. We're going to come around to sit in the middle of our mat. Hands behind the thighs. Round your spine. And roll yourself down. And rock side to side or circle. yourself a little massage. I'm trying to give you a minute to get down on the floor. And whenever we're on the floor, I don't say it enough, you can always have a pillow underneath your head or prop yourself up in any way that you need to. Don't be afraid to grab whatever you need. I'm keeping my feet off the floor for a reason. So what we're going to continue right along with the front of the thighs. So this is one that you can do right in bed. We are going to start with the right quad. So this is going to be more for the knee and the front here. We were just more up at the hip flexor. We're going to go to the knee. Take your left ankle, place it on top of the right foot. So we're just crossing at the ankle, kick up with the right leg so you can feel the contraction here. You're going to use your left leg to pull it down. And whenever you get as far as you can bend, just let it go. Kick it back up, pull down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. And relax, let's switch legs. So place the right on top of the left, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. So you can see a big difference between when I'm pulling down through contraction and then boom, I relax, kick it up, pull down. Relax, kick it up, pull it down. Relax, one more, kick up, pull down. And relax. Excellent. Uncross your ankles, set your feet down, let your knees rock side to side. And bring your knees to stillness, knees up towards the ceiling, arms down by your sides. With your feet on the floor, you're going to, I'm just going to pick my foot up for a second. You're kicking your foot just like this on your mat. So place your feet on your mat, kick your feet, except they're not moving. So now I'm kicking without moving. So you can feel the contraction. And first, peel just the tailbone up, kick. So you really feel the contraction and then lift up into your bridge pose. So with that kick, you're not going to get up as high. So slowly peel up. This is a fascial bridge, really focusing on the quadriceps. I'm really kicking those legs away. And that's about as high as I can get, and then relax and slowly roll down. Just let the knees rock just ever so slightly. And bring them to stillness. Kick those feet away. Tailbone goes up first, and then lift the pelvis up. Keep kicking away, really trying to peel through the fascia. Kick, kick, kick. Really, those heels are kicking away, peeling up. And when you get as high as you can go, relax. And slowly lower down. Those legs flop. Let's do one more kick away. Tailbone goes up towards the ceiling first, then lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling. And you get as high as you can go, which for me is about my shoulder blades. Relax, lower down. And as I'm lowering down, I'm going to place my hands underneath my pelvis, take my feet off the floor, draw my knees in towards my chest, and then take my feet up to the sky and point and flex my feet, pointing and flexing just to get that fascia to slide front and back. Circle my ankles. Excellent. Take your feet down and find a comfortable way to be. You can lay, you can sit, whatever is comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Allow your body to soften and melt. There's nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Don't give up. The beginning is always the hardest. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Wiggle your toes and fingers, gently waking your body. Roll to your favorite side. Come up to sit. Om Shanti. Infinite peace and many blessings to each and every one of you. Have an absolutely fabulous day today, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you.